Hey, so I'm just testing this out. This is my first mission recording. This is the first video I'm going to do with audio. Let's see how this goes. I'm currently playing Fallout 4. Can't remember the location's name, but it's a hospital. But the mission is with the Brotherhood of Steel, and the mission's called Cleaning Up the Commonwealth. So right now I kind of snuck in through the bottom of the sewage system, and I'm kind of working my way from the basement up. But right now I'm having a bit trouble with some of these ghouls. They're kind of tough. They're fast, and they give you radiation when they hit you, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. But yeah. One thing, if you do follow my videos, which I probably doubt, but it's just kind of for me, just kind of to just try this out because I've always wanted to try it. I'm a stickler when it comes to these kinds of games. I look everywhere. I look through every possible container for weapons, cash, medicine. But just one location just takes me so much time to just look through, and I'm very thorough. So it might get boring at some points, but that's just how I play. And because of it, I actually end up finding a lot of good stuff and a lot of good money. So so yeah, it's actually paid off quite a bit. Played part three in New Vegas, and I do the exact same things. And when I end the game, I have a bunch of weapons, a bunch of money that I hardly use because I always steal everything. It's worth it. It's worth to just be very thorough with these kinds of games. But it depends on the person. As for me, it's just the way I do things, and I'm gonna try to do the same thing with this one. But just thinking about the size, it's just too big. It's a giant map, and there's just so much you can do and so many locations. And I mean, I kind of assumed they would add a lot to this, but I didn't think it would be so much. But I like it though. I like it. It's definitely gonna keep me busy for a while. So hopefully this kind of works out. This first run through, I have some other videos up on my feed. It's just kind of random, couple second videos of just me doing something random. But I'm just barely figuring out how to put audio on these videos. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, but these videos I got them from my PS4, so they're pretty much only 15 minutes long. I still haven't really figured out how to make them longer or how to use my computer. So when I do videos, they're gonna be about 15 minutes or less. So yeah, it's a good way to start off. All right, so yeah, just kind of getting through some ghouls. Like I said before, they're kind of a pain in the ass. They come at you fast, and they like I said, they leave you the radiation. The radiation, it's actually the way they did the radiation in this game is actually pretty cool. Before, it was kind of like a separate thing that you have to worry about. You have to watch your rads, and then the increase of rads kind of makes you sick, and you just use Radaway, and that was about it. But here, you pretty much just have to worry about one thing. The radiation just affects your health, and the red bar, I'm assuming, is the radiation, and when it goes up, it kind of limits the amount of blood you can return. So once you get rid of that with the Radaway, it's just pretty much you're done worrying about the radiation. There's no other real much side effects or no other things to worry about either getting sick or going through a different menu to try to figure out what's going on with the radiation. So that's a pretty good thing. That was actually kind of easy. As you see there, I'm just taking my sweet time looking through the shelves, and easy way to instead of using stim packs, I always find beds and just take a nap for like an hour, and it fully regenerates my health. Even restores my limbs if they get crippled or whatnot. But the radiation, I usually tend to kind of keep it for a bit because the Radaways, they're kind of hard to find, so I try not to use them too much. So I just kind of let it accumulate for a good amount, and then once I feel like I have enough, I just kind of use it and kind of go back and restore my house.
Sweet.
Another thing too that I noticed in the lock picking is a little bit harder. The sweet spots are not that easy to find. Well, they're easy to find, but you're gonna have to move them in inches if you do find it, because it's just another little thing that just kind of annoys me sometimes. Because what annoys me the most about the pick locking is, let's say the each pick takes about four little restraints for it to finally break. So you move it and it jiggles. That's one. Move it again and jiggles again. If it jiggles four times, then it breaks. One thing before, oh there, I'm just trying to light up the gas because I see some gas on the floor, but it's not lighting up. I see the skeleton there. He has a lighter in his hand, so I'm kind of seeing that, I guess he's trying to light something on fire. I don't know what he's trying to do. But anyways, well, in the previous Fallouts, I noticed that when the bobby pin jiggles, and then if you get the lock open, you get the lock open. You do another lock, it's like the jiggles they reset, so it's back to four jiggles. But here, let's say you open a safe with three jiggles, and you go to another one, and the same bobby pin has two more, so it doesn't reset. You use the same exact bobby pin. So if it used up three jiggles in the first lock, and I go to another one and I jiggle it once, it'll break right away because I already used up the four. So that's another little thing that I noticed too. It's a bit annoying because the bobby pins as well are very hard to find, and there's times where I burned through like three or four of them with just like a novice or an advanced lock, and it's just kind of annoying. But here the terminal here kind of it took me a while to figure this out, but I figured out that you can use the parentheses there. Anything that's closing with the same parentheses, you click on it and it gets rid of duds. Either gets rid of duds or it replenishes your remaining attempts. I learned after watching some videos on YouTube. I didn't know that, but you just have to find parentheses that are the same from left to right. So it could be whatever in the middle, but if it has a parentheses on the left, parentheses on the right, you choose it, and that's part of it. It'll take care of a word that doesn't belong. So it could be brackets, it could be parentheses. So yeah, as you see there, you can kind of see the little different ones that I chose. But the terminals are about the same as Part 3 in New Vegas. I never really had problems with them. And the cool thing about this one is that unlike the Part 3 in Fallout New Vegas, if you get them wrong, they automatically lock and you can't use them anymore. They're forever locked unless you find the code, which I'm pretty sure you can.
Sweet.
But here, if you get it wrong and they lock, you just wait 10 seconds and they reset, which is pretty cool. Because usually I would save it and never get it wrong. I would reload it and reload it and reload it. But here, we just kind of wait 10 seconds. And here, I'm just kind of loading up the bot. I made it into a law enforcement personality. So it's going to come out right now and help me out with some of these ghouls. But yeah, that's a cool thing that they added for the terminals. I like that a lot. Even the advanced, the expert, I'm assuming, it's the same thing. It doesn't matter the level. They all reset after 10 seconds. So it's just a bunch of jargon and just takes forever to get out of the screen. So the robot. And the stupid robot though, that it kind of gets in the way sometimes too. It's slow as hell. As you see, you're gonna see right now that the ghoul comes at him. The ghoul comes at him, and then my my partner Strong, which is the equivalent of Fox from Part 3, the ghoul. So it's one of the ghouls I gotta kill. But you'll see right now that the robot gets in the way, and it just goes downhill from there, and it's just more trouble for me to figure out. And then you see here having trouble with the lock, so you gotta do it slow. And I think that's probably gonna be that's gonna be it.
Yes.
Then the ghoul comes out. And I like using the combat knife because combat knife's really fun to use. It's really fast and it does some pretty good damage. I think it does about 17 damage. So that's pretty sweet. So there, I'm just looking at the damn counters at the shelves. And sometimes you find some good, useful stuff, but most of the time you don't. And you do find stuff, and then I don't know what to do with it, so I just kind of leave it alone. And some of the weapons I already have, or have better ones, thing you see, you find the sim pack. Let me see a bunch of few odds and ends. A bunch of trash. And then some most of the boxes here, the small like tool boxes or little briefcases are locked with novice locks. I don't really tend to bother to open them anymore because all I find is just clothes, duct tapes, and wrenches. And there's times where I use up two bobby pins and it's all I find. So I just kind of stopped using them. I just kind of stopped unlocking them. And if I do, I just pretty much do it for the experience. So here I'm just kind of looking at the train and I'm trying to figure out how to get to the other side of the train because there's two different ways to get to it: the front and the back. And the stupid robot gets in the way. And you just gotta kind of push him out of the way. So, but yeah, so far I'm liking the game. Just found some little creepy things, little placements of skeletons doing random things or weird, like unnatural, like poses of deaths, all vaporized. It's just pretty crazy. I get those. I can scrap them for radiation. I think it's called. It's not radiation. It's called uh, it's some type of radiation that you use. You get some out of scrapping it. I forget what it's called, but you do get something out of it that you usually don't get from other objects. So I get the board game. The first board game I found was actually in your home when you start, and what is that place called? The little neighborhood that the characters from. So he's scrappy and he gets something probably like nuclear residue or nuclear something. So yeah, I just kind of grabbed it. So just gotta scrap it later. So I'm just kind of taking my time and just kind of looking around. I'm finally going back upstairs. Oh, I guess I was probably wrong. Maybe it wasn't this one when the robot gets in the way and the stupid partner hits it and it starts attacking us. So we'll have to kill that stupid robot too. But then we go back up. I'm here. I'm doing. It's part of a mission with the Brotherhood of Steel. Like I said, it's cleaning up the Commonwealth. And here I think it's College Center, and I gotta kill all the ghouls. I think I already cleared it out. I think I did. Yeah, College Square. So it's cleared. So I'm gonna go back to the police station, the Cambridge police station, and that's where you're gonna find three members of the Brotherhood Steel. But I can't travel yet because there's an enemy. So here's one more ghoul. Stab it in the arm. Pull up its arm. Okay, so it's dead. I like one thing I also noticed too is in the game there's like an abundant amount of .38 ammo, and I rarely use it because most of the weapons I find that use that kind of ammo is somewhat weak. So I have a bunch. So I have like over 1,000 rounds for that particular ammo. But I kind of use it for if I just kind of have to shoot pot shots or shoot at turrets, just kind of make them weak. I don't really like using the more powerful bullets like the .308 because the .38 are very hard to find, and you usually use those bullets for more powerful weapons like rifles and snipers. So I tend to try not to use up those. Same thing with shotgun shells, although I have a bunch already, so I kind of use them more liberally. Now, so here I'm just gonna turn in, I believe two missions. One with this guy who apparently hates me for no apparent reason, and I'm trying to look for the other one, but I can't seem to find her. Oh, she'll turn up right now. I'm gonna go talk to this guy right now. I'm turning the mission. He tends to give you missions to like assassinate or kill people,
So, you finished or what?
and he's the one that gives you the cleaning up the Commonwealth
Really?
missions.
Maybe you're not as worthless as I thought. Here, take this.
Yeah, so
If you
he
don't like it, tough. As long as the Brotherhood's around, those abominations don't stand a chance.
yeah, so
Whenever you're
he's
ready
never
for another op,
he's
you
never
know where to
clean with
find
me.
I'm not ready.
Right. I better
As
not
you
get
see, my
screwed
character is a
around when there's
female.
work to be done out there.
I just kind of change things up. I would usually pick a male, but this time I pick a female. So yeah, so this is my first video. Hopefully it went well. I'm pretty sure gonna make more later on. See how it goes with this one. I'm gonna upload it soon, and hopefully you guys learned something from this. And I enjoyed it. So I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.